Well, hello everybody. This is Andrew Bowman with Bowman's Pro Turf. I hope you are doing well. It's a little bit cloudy here in the Wabash Valley today. Middle of February. We are excited to get our season going. I've spent the last few weeks doing some basic maintenance around the shop on the trucks and machines. Back in late November, I had all the guys in after we finished the season. We painted trailers, did oil changes, all that fun, kind of boring stuff that has to be done to help keep our equipment running as it should for this upcoming season. It seems like we just kind of closed down the 2023 growing season not too long ago, and so I'm really excited that the 2024 growing season is fast approaching. We will start, hopefully fingers crossed, weather permitting, to apply our first round early spring Crabgrass Preemergent application here within the next week or so. And I've put a blog post, I typed it up, and it's on our website right now, kind of answering a couple questions that I get every season around this time whenever we begin our applications. It's, why are you out here throwing fertilizer and putting down a product? Isn't it a little bit too early to be doing so? So my blog post, I've typed it all out, but I also kind of want to make videos to supplement the blog posts as well. Sometimes when I start typing things, I get very technical, very textbook. That's kind of a problem I have sometimes. I get too nerdy sometimes, which I really enjoy the science behind what we do. It got up to mid-40s today, something like that. And as the temperatures continue to increase, our soil temperatures are going to rise. And what we look at is the soil temperature at about 2 inches deep into the soil. And what we want to do is make sure that our product that we put down is applied while the soil temperature is still below about 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the soil temperature reaches 55 degrees, that's when we start to see crabgrass germination. Usually in the Wabash Valley, that's around April time. We want to get our product out in a timely manner, soon enough and early enough to where it can get on your lawn, but then also it needs to be irrigated into the soil. So we need to get the product out early enough so the rain can soak the product into the soil. Now we put the product down now. The shelf life that the active ingredient has, according to the label, and when it is applied properly at the correct rate, can be in the soil for 180 days. Now that's in the perfect world, right? We know that there's a thing called weed breakthrough, and we oftentimes see crabgrass kind of break through in a couple different areas, right? So along sidewalks, thin areas that were already kind of bare from desirable turf grass, high traffic areas that get a lot of wear and tear. Those areas tend to break down the chemical barrier a lot faster, and we might see crabgrass breakthrough in some of those areas. So it's important that we get the product down now, the right time, before the soil temperature gets too high. We want to make sure we get it down before the crabgrass starts to germinate. Now on the flip side, as we monitor the soil temperatures, we do make changes to the products that we use, including our Crabgrass Preemergent. There are products out there that have both a pre-emergent and a post-emergent activity to it, to where it can do post-emergent and kill crabgrass that is germinated, up to 1 or 2 leaf tillers. And we want to make sure that we hit it well before then, but we do monitor the soil temperatures to make sure to make that change if it comes down to it, if it's necessary. I think last week or the week before I put out a blog about spring seeding. Make sure you read that, because it's important to understand the effects of a spring seeding and the effects of putting it on a crabgrass pre-emergent, and what needs to be done if you want to do either or of those activities on your property. There are a couple things to help ensure that the product stays active and you get the most benefit out of it. One thing we always preach: high mowing height. Mow your lawn no shorter than 3.5 inches. Crabgrass likes thin, shortly mowed areas because that sun's going to beat down on the soil. If you have a thin lawn and then you're scalping it, mowing it way too short, you're going to give the opportunity for crabgrass to germinate, and that chemical breakthrough is more likely to happen. If you have irrigation, make sure you get that turned on and scheduled properly. Lawns need about 1 inch of water per week to stay actively growing. The more active your lawn is in growing, the less chance that weeds are going to have to break through. And a good solid fertility program. The more nutrition, the more healthy nutrition you have on your lawn, the healthier your turf grass is going to be. The healthier your turf grass will be, the harder it is for weed competition. Not just for crabgrass, but all weeds in general. So that's a little bit about our early spring application. It's going to be a great 2024. Weather seems to be working in our favor. Our guys are excited to be getting back to work. We're going to have a full shipment of fertilizer coming down real soon, so all of our product is going to be in-house real quick, and we are excited to serve you again for our 37th year in business. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.